not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buffaloes offense will take the field first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdown.
He's got it on the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking the shot.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is...
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will have its first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Pause to throw again. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all some...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that way.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top of the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
To the air, it's Bobo. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Quick completion on the out. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Tate. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Longo. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Eakin. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're...
A shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside kick. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. Here on 3rd down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Bucs! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Bobo. That's reeled in, it's Thompson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Buffaloes line it up with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. The Super Frog was flexing all game too. As complete a win as they've had for some time. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires it down the seam. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before. Touchdown Sooners! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
35, Oklahoma, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. The offense will quickly use a timeout. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far today in Boulder, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls and fired complete. Sweet cut there. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Sooners are flying down the field. They'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Eakin. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. The Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Why not double the try total and go for 2? Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Bobo. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows. So
you're going to take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab down the left side. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tight end now in motion. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Running behind that left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Longo. There he goes. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
The give to the back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to get...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 13. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Jacksonville State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Bobo. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buffaloes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. This time they'll go to the running game. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it in.
He's got it inside the 15. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Be a quarterback in the Heisman race. You've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. He caught it! And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
I I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Colorado. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Dropping back, it's Bobo. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Gets away from one, finds room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Sooners have this offense rolling. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll immediately call timeout. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Offense in a bunch formation. The give as they work on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They go right back to it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Bobo. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got his man to the left. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After this, it'll be a wrap. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Bucs! Quick strike through the air for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. What a cannon this dude has for an arm.
And there's nothing more frustrating than you watch a Hail Mary and they don't get it to the end zone, or they throw it out of the back of the end zone. Great job by the quarterback. You've got to put that thing way up in the air, and he does, and his receiver comes down with it. What a play.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it